So you mentioned the 2018 list that you've used in the past. Can you share a little bit more about your involvement with the MSP 501? Because I remember you mentioned to me you were just like I'm so involved around the MSP 501 and I found so much value in it in the past. And so where do you find value in the MSP 501ers and why do you think it's important for them to be on this list in this ranking?
Yeah, so back in that time frame, 2018-19, I was hired by two private equity groups, pooled $100 million and said, Abe and Focus, we would like to hire you to help us find a quote unquote platform investment, which is a private equity group's first investment into an asset, and then they're going to do add-ons to it.
Mhm.
Um, and we immediately, we took the assignment and we immediately went to the MSP 501 list. The 2018 at the time was available. And it's what's neat is it was the most current. If I had that assignment and I didn't have that list, um, I mean, how am I going to find out? How am I going to find these targets to, I've got somebody with $100 million that wants to park it in an MSP platform and do add-ons and, just kind of add jet fuel to, a special MSP. And how am I going to find them without the MSP 501? I literally, that's why, I came up to you in the hall and just said, I just credit our success with, and what happened from that assignment, we got, I got to know, I was looking at the list this morning, that list, I got to know really well 150 of the top 500, and not all of them did a transaction with that, kind of those two parties at the time, Catalyst and Great Hill. Um, but because I got to know them and got to know their objectives, um, literally in 2020, we were able to do we were the catalyst for four platform investments with other private equity groups, with companies that I met in that period when I spoke to 150 people, kind of at the top of the MSP 501.
Awesome.
And then those relationships are still bearing fruit today. I was just in person with an MSP that's grown to about 5 million of EBITDA, or kind of cash flow or profit. And I looked back at my notes and it was 2019 was my first call, kind of stayed in touch. And, as we've built this business kind of over the years, it's like I said, we just like, I'll concede the point all day long. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the MSP 501.
Yeah.
So it's that valuable. It's been that valuable to us, and we want to find ways to give back any way we can.
Awesome.